Next up, we got George Carlin, Expressions and Sayings, comedy reaction video. Let's cut straight to it.
Man, I've been trying to get on, shout out my people at home now. I just pursuing my goals, give me some time to go down. Gotta do it for the family.
Welcome back to the channel. What's goody? What going? Gang gang. I missed y'all. I haven't done a reaction video in a minute, but I feel like it's no better way to come back to the reaction scene, the comedy reaction scene, than to react to the GOAT himself, George Carlin. If you're a channel subscriber, you already know what it is. I appreciate you for rocking with me, watching these comedy videos and other videos I put on my channel, such as addiction stuff. And essentially, if you're new, let me just put you up on what the channel is all about. If you're new to the channel, this channel is all about providing you with a daily dose of edutainment. My goal, my aspiration, my mission is to both entertain you, but to also educate you on a variety of subjects. Either way, the goal is to make you laugh, make you be in awe in one way or another, but to also give you some knowledge, nuggets of wisdom that you can apply to your own day-to-day life, make it better. So without further ado, no long talk, let's cut straight to it. We got George Carlin, Expressions and Sayings. There's no way that you won't laugh. If you don't laugh, then you have no soul. Straight up. This man spits wisdom, facts, in a very philosophical manner. So let's cut straight to it.
The English language, it's about little expressions we use. We all say them, the little sayings and expressions that we use all the time, most of us, and we never really seem to examine these expressions very carefully at all. We just sort of say these things as if they really made sense. Like, legally drunk.
This makes sense.
Well, if it's legal, what's the fucking problem? Hey, leave my friend alone, officer. He's legally drunk. You know you can stick it. Well, why do we always assume everyone knows where they can stick it? Suppose you don't know. Suppose you're a new guy. You have absolutely no idea where to stick it. I think there ought to be a government booklet entitled Where to Stick It. Now that I think of it, I believe there is a government booklet like that. They sent it to you on April 15th. Undisputed heavyweight champion. Well, if it's undisputed, what's all the fighting about? It's the quiet ones you gotta watch.
Yeah.
You know that one, huh? Every time you see a story about a serial killer on TV, what do? They bring on the neighbor. And the neighbor says, well, he was always very quiet. And someone in the room says, it's the quiet ones you gotta watch. This sounds to me like a very dangerous assumption. I will bet you anything that while you're watching a quiet one, a noisy one will fucking kill you. Suppose you're in a bar and one guy's sitting over on the side reading a book, not bothering anybody, another guy standing up at the front with a machete, banging it on the bar, saying, I'll kill the next motherfucker who comes in here. Who are you gonna watch? You goddamn right. Lock him up and throw away the key. This is really stupid. Where are you going to throw the key? Right out in front of the jail? His friends will find it. How far can you throw a key? 50, 60 feet the most. Even if you lay it flat on its side like that and you scale it, what do you get? An extra 10 feet, tops. This is a stupid idea, needs to be completely rethought. Down the tubes. You hear that one a lot. People say, the country is going down the tubes.
Yeah.
What tubes? Have you seen any tubes? Where are these tubes? And where do they go? And how come there's more than one tube? It would seem to me, one country, one tube.
Facts.
What, does every state all of a sudden have to have its own
Facts.
tube now?
Facts.
One tube is all you need. What, a tube that big? Somebody would have seen it by now. Somebody would have said, hey, Joey, look at the fucking tube. Big ass fucking tube over here. You never hear that. You know why? No tubes. We don't have tube one. We are essentially tubeless. Takes the cake. You know? Say, boy, he really takes the cake. Where? Where do you take a cake? To the movies? You know where I would take a cake? Down to the bakery to see the other cakes. And how come he takes the cake? How come he don't take the pie? Pie is easier to carry than the cake.
Facts.
Easy as pie. Hey, wait. Cake is not too hard to carry either. Piece of cake. The greatest thing since sliced bread. So this is it, huh, folks? Couple of 100,000 years. The fucking pyramids, for Christ's sakes. Panama Canal, the Great Wall of China. Even a lava lamp. To me, is greater than sliced bread. What's so great about sliced bread? You got a knife, you got a loaf of bread, slice the fucking thing! And get on with your life. Out walking the streets. You know, guy gets a parole. They say, now instead of being in prison, this guy is out walking the streets. How do we know? Maybe the guy's home banging the babysitter. Not everybody gets a parole is out walking the fucking streets. A lot of times they steal a car, you know. And we ought to be glad. Thank God he stole a car. At least he's not out walking the streets. Fine and dandy. That's an old-fashioned one, isn't it? Say to a guy, how are you? He says, fine and dandy. Not me. I never say that. You know how come? Because I'm never both of those things at the same time. Sometimes I'm fine, not dandy. Close to dandy. Approaching dandy. In the vicinity of dandyhood.
But not dandy.
Not quite fully dandy. Other times, I am indeed highly dandy. However, not fine.
Not fine.
One time, 1965, August, for about an hour. I was both fine and dandy at the same time. But nobody asked me how I was. And I could have told him. I could have told him. I could have said to the person, fine and dandy. I consider it a lost opportunity. Walking papers. You know, guy gets fired.
Walking papers.
I say, geez, poor guy. Well, they give him his walking papers today. Did you ever get any walking papers? Seriously? Believe me, in my life, I got fired a lot of times. You can tell. Never got any walking papers. Never got a pink slip either. You know what I would get? A guy would come around to my desk and say, get the fuck out of here! You don't need paper for that. It's like the Riot Act. The Riot Act. They keep telling you they're going to read that to you. Have you heard this thing at all? Especially when you're a kid, they threaten you. You wait till your father comes home, he's going to read you the Riot Act. Tell him I already read it myself. And I didn't like it either. I consider it wordy and poorly thought out. He wants to read me something. How about the Gentleman's Guide to the Golden Age of Blowjobs? More than happy. I bet you say that sometimes, don't you? Once in a while, you say to somebody, Oh, I'd be more than happy to do that.
Yeah.
How can you be
More than happy.
To me, this sounds like a dangerous mental condition. We had to put Dave in the mental home. He was more than happy. One more of these. In your own words. People say that to you? You know when you hear that a lot in a classroom?
Yeah.
Or in a courtroom. They'll say to you, tell us.
In your own words.
In your own words. Do you have your own words? Hey, I'm using the ones everybody else has been using. Next time they tell you to say something in your own words, say, Nick Flat Blarney Quando Flu.
Yo, what I tell y'all, bro? This man does not disappoint. He never disappoints. Like, I think another word that is referred to, like the sayings, is called idioms. Expressions or sayings that we use in our day-to-day language, such as he's entering uncharted territories. You know, like it's new places, new environments. What's another one? Maybe if there's a video, I'll pop it up if it's here. I'll insert like a little video, little like educational, little insight into the world of idioms, of things that we say. What else is there? He's like, let me see, real quick. Let me see if I can pull that up. Idioms. Common. Or like, bite the bullet. Like, who's biting a bullet? Come on now. Bite the bullet means to get something over with because it is inevitable. Oh, break a leg. Who wants to break a leg? Who really wants to break a leg? You know, it means good luck, but who really wants to do that? There is a beat around the bush. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's cut straight to it. Let's not sugarcoat anything. Let's cut straight to the meat of everything. What else are there? There's oh yeah, another famous one. Have your cake and eat it too. How can you have your cake and eat it too? Who's gonna take my cake? Why am I sharing my cake? But nah, I don't know. It's just what's a question. It's always good to question stuff. Why do we say what we say? Why do we believe what we believe? And then oftentimes that helps us better understand ourselves, so that we're not just like a product of whatever we are trained to think. Right? Be free thinkers. I think that's what George Carlin would want us all to be. Be free thinkers and not adhere to our social programming of this is right, this is wrong, and yeah. Well, yo, if you enjoyed this comedy video, definitely leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. I have a ton of other comedy videos you definitely want to watch. And if you want to watch some other types of videos that I make on my channel, definitely check those out as well. I'll leave it here or here in the description, the pinned comment, and the cards as well. I appreciate you. As always, remember, always, 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 if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. Whatever it is, people, your environment, your situations, if it doesn't nurture you or make you better, what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're eating, it doesn't make you better or nourish you in any way, cut it off, bro. I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't leave the channel. See you in the next video. Deuces.